Hey everybody, welcome to a Cricut craft tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make QR codes. These are really fun if you want to add some sort of audio to your projects. They're really cool, super easy. They seem more complicated than they are. So the first thing you need to do is go into Google and open your Google Drive. Now I already created a folder in my drive that's called audio. So all we're going to do here is we're going to need to upload a new audio file. So all you do is right click and you're just going to click upload files. I put my audio file on my desktop, so I just have to go and find my audio file. It does take a moment or two to upload your file, depending on how big it is. If it's just a small one, it won't take as long. So I've uploaded my audio file. So you're going to want to click share. You right click on your audio file, click share, and get shareable link. So what you want to do is make sure that this says anyone with link can view. And that's perfect. Now, a lot of people have been telling you to shorten the link. For whatever reason right now, Google has been having some issues with that, so don't bother shortening the link. It really doesn't make a difference. So all you got to do is come over to your QR code generator, which this one is the -QR code-generator.com. And all we're going to do is click, we're just going to paste our link. And that's going to give us our little QR code. So you can click save, and we're going to save our QR code. I'm just going to save it as QR code, and you want to save it as a PNG, and I'll tell you guys why. Because you need to have this background, this white background, removable so that you can cut just the black, and then you'll need a white background. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And this thing should save into my downloads, but I'm just going to open my folder really quick to make sure that's where it went, and I'm going to move it over into my desktop so I can find it better. So we're going to come over to Cricut Design Space and click upload. Let me get rid of this because it's in the back. We're going to click upload image, and we're going to browse, and we're just going to scroll down until we find our QR code, which is right here. And you'll see right here how it's loaded. So we're going to load it as a simple image. I'm going to click continue. And then all I want to do is make sure I get rid of the white background. Now you can do this a couple ways. This way is going to take me forever, so I'll usually just do it in Inkscape. But I'll show it to you here really quick because a lot of people don't know how to use Inkscape yet, so we'll just do it this way really fast. So you just want to make sure you get rid of all of your background. Like I said, when you load it as an SVG for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work correctly, and I don't know if it's the website or what, but we just want to make sure we get rid of all the white space. This isn't always the easiest part, but it's worth it once you're done. I usually just kind of start in a corner and just work my way around to make sure I don't miss anything. If you guys know a quicker way to do this rather than this way with Design Space, let me know. Like I said, I do know Inkscape. I just don't like to throw that video in the middle of a video that's all Design Space related, because I want you guys to be able to follow along if you don't know Inkscape, because that's a whole different ball game from Design Space. But you guys can do this, oops, and try not to click on stuff you shouldn't click on like I just did. And you'll just want to make sure that you did get all of your white space. I usually just get really close and I just kind of make sure to look. See, and I missed one right there. And one way you can check this, it should work, and it works on mine. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to keep it kind of big, but I'm going to use my phone, and you might be able to hear it when I open the link. But I'm going to use my QR code reader on my phone, and I'm just going to double check that this worked. And it did, so it's obviously working just fine. And then you'll hear it's going to open my audio file. I don't know if I have the sound up, but there you go, it's opened my audio file. So it clearly works just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue, and we want to save it as a cut file. You could do this as print and cut, but I'm going to do it as a cut file because it's more fun that way. So all we're going to do is insert our image, and I'm going to make mine just a little bit bigger. And then we have to make a shape because we need to cut a white square behind it. So go ahead and open up a square. And I'm actually going to move my QR code forward so that I can see it over my square. It doesn't have to be a ton bigger than your QR code. It just needs to fit around your QR code. so that the background on it is white, because if you put this on anything else, it's not going to read it right. So there we go. Perfect. Now all we're going to do is click Make It, and it's going to cut out my 2 pieces. These are awesome to use for scraps, so I'm going to pull out a white scrap and a black scrap, and we are going to cut these out. Alright, so we finished weeding, and I'm going to be honest with you, I lost a couple dots, but I pre-tested this and it worked, so I guess you don't need every single little dot for your QR code to work. Now that's not to say that you don't want to try to keep them all, because you really do. So all we're going to do is just put this on the transfer tape, just like we do with any other of our regular decals. Just make sure that you do press really well, because you want to make sure you get all your PC parts. And I, again, always use contact paper from the Dollar Tree. It's just cheap and easy. And all I'm going to do is just hopefully make sure this thing all peels. And sometimes it's easier just to flip it upside down and peel it this way, because I can already see there's a couple little spots that didn't want to stick. And sometimes you can just get those started with your nail. And sometimes you can't, so you just got to flip it back over and re-rub it, and that's just how it is. So we'll just re-rub that, and we'll just try again. Again, I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to try peeling this way. Oops, maybe. Okay. Now get your white square, and you want to try to line your QR code up fairly centered, and you can trim off some of the edging on the white if you need to, if it's not quite centered, but you do have to have that white background. So we're going to go ahead and test it. I'm going to go ahead and open my QR reader, and I'll show you. See, it's opened. So we're going to go ahead and scan our QR code, and it's going to bring up the link. You just click the link, and it'll sign me into whatever email address, and then it should take me right to my MP3. There you go. This is just a super simple, fun, easy craft that you can do to add a little something extra special to gifts or artwork in your home. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always happy to answer those for you. If you're looking for any specific tutorials, you can also let me know that in the comments. I'm always happy to make you guys tutorials. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos all the time. And I hope you guys have a great day.